Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Mosier Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Mosier Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Mosier Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Mosier Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, Administrative Assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
With origins dating back to 1931, National Oil and Gas is a regional provider of bulk tank fuel deliveries to farmers, home heating oil deliveries to consumers, and gasoline to service stations. Our solid business practices and longevity have established us as a main force in the fueling industry. And at National Oil and Gas, our goal is to use our God-given talents and resources to serve our customers and communities each and every day. Contact us today for all your petroleum needs and how we can service you.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need. And since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Partnerships thrive, integrity leads the way, and dedication meets innovation. Tried and true. Trueland Equipment. We have the tools and services you need to work the land. A John Deere provider with a broad inventory, assisting you in service and technical support. We respond to your concerns quickly. For all your equipment needs, choose Trueland Equipment, where provider means partner.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
Well, folks, this is Witness Media, and tonight from the heart of Berne, Indiana, under the glow of the Friday night lights, we bring you an Allen County Athletic Conference showdown, steeped in grit, tradition, and small-town pride. Welcome to Starfire Field. Tonight we've got ourselves a tale of two programs, two directions, but a similar goal. Perseverance, momentum, and maybe, just maybe, redemption. On one side of the gridiron, the Jay County Patriots, a 2-4 ball club, a team searching, scratching, and clawing under the leadership of a new general. First-year head coach Eddie Fields. 2 wins, yes, but more importantly, the first steps on what the Jay County faithful hope will be a climb out of football purgatory. Fields, in his 5th year overall as a head coach, carries a modest 16-32 career mark. But what he brings is passion, purpose, and tonight, a fire ready to burn on enemy turf. And then there's the home team, the pride of Berne, the South Adams Starfires. At 3-3, they sit at a crossroads, a team tested, bruised, and humbled. Last week's harsh reality check from Adams Central, a 35-7 drubbing by their arch nemesis, still echoes in the minds of these young men. But this program is built on pedigree, built on stability, built on leadership. And at the helm, the ever-steady Grant Mosier, a man who has etched 83 wins into Starfire history over 11 seasons. They look to his guidance to steer them back on course over these final 3 weeks of the regular season. The Sadgeron poll numbers, sure, they favor South Adams, 5th in Class 1A. Jay County, well, you'll find them all the way down at number 46 in 3A. But don't let those numbers fool you. This is high school football, this is Indiana, and this is Friday night football, where records bend, reputations get rewritten, and young men play for pride, for their town, and for each other. So strap in, folks, because tonight under these lights on this turf, we witness not just a game, but the heart and soul of small-town America beating loud and proud. When we come back, we'll welcome in former Starfire lineman and longtime assistant Jeff Lehman. Jeff and I will preview the season ahead as well as tonight's matchup between the Patriots and Starfires on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, you're watching South Adams Starfire football on Witness Media.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage.
With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes two things: the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
And welcome back here to Starfire Field on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger & Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. Visiting Sprunger & Sprunger for all your legal needs is easy and convenient. Well, just under 18 minutes showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard. Before we kick things off tonight, for no gimmicks and hidden fees, just quality vehicles at a fair price, stop by CMA Truck and Auto on the south edge of Berne or online at cmatruckandauto.com. CMA strives to offer various vehicles to meet you and your family's needs. We welcome in former Starfire lineman, longtime assistant coach Jeff Lehman. Jeff, we got the Jay County Patriots in town. On paper, doesn't look like the most intriguing matchup, but I tell you what, honestly, when you put these two teams against one another, you can kind of throw out the records, the old cliche. This game is usually a battle.
Yeah, really. I feel like Jay County plays South Adams very well. This is a big game for them. I recall a couple years ago, I mean, they were a 4A team, and we were just a little bit over 500, and they ended up upsetting us, and they gave their coach a Gatorade bath. So that just tells you how much that means to Jay County. It's always a good game, always pretty close. They always play well against us. And that's what South Adams has got to understand that and understand they're not going to roll over and just let South Adams walk all over them. And I don't think South Adams has played well enough the last couple games to be able to think that they can do that anyways.
Well, you mentioned what South Adams is coming off of, and obviously let's just get the obvious out of the way early. That was a disappointment last week up in Monroe. 35-7 drubbing at the hands of the Jets. You take a look at, the first downs, not too different, 17 for AC, 14 for South Adams. South Adams did manage 25 yards, but really the story of the game was the turnovers, 4 interceptions thrown by the South Adams Starfires, and also the running game that just could not be contained by the Adams Central Jets. 312 yards on the ground, and Adams Central able to walk away comfortably with a 35-7 victory. Again, another victory in the rivalry between these two teams.
Yeah, there's no need to sugarcoat it. They handed it to us last week. They outplayed us in all three phases of the game: defense, offensively, special teams. They were out hustling us, out hitting us, and I think the coaches would agree they outcoached us as well. Really, just kind of a disappointing showing for South Adams, really for just the community in general. We were kind of excited. We thought we could compete, and then we go out there and lay an egg like that. Really disappointed in that outcome. I know the boys were too. So, I mean, again, we've said it before. You get disappointed like that. You have a bad game like that. Is that all it is? You're going to make it a bad loss, even worse, by not learning from it, or you're going to learn from it? And hopefully we can learn from that. Hopefully we can take it and learn from it. If you think about it, Phil, we talked about here about 2 weeks ago against Black Hawk Christian. We haven't played well since maybe that first quarter of Black Hawk Christian. If you remember that second quarter of Black Hawk Christian, is pretty ugly, we were thinking the game's going to get extremely out of hand, and Black Hawk Christian was able to hang with us a little bit, and we haven't played – I don't think we played good football since other than maybe a little quote-unquote trash time there in the running clock. We haven't played good football since that first quarter of Black Hawk Christian. So hopefully we can right the ship here a little bit tonight against a solid Jay County team.
Yeah, and I think the schedule looks interesting for South Adams down the stretch. 3 obviously very winnable games as we round up the regular season. Jay County tonight, Woodland travel to Woodburn next week to take on the Warriors, and then finish up with Southern Wells. So 3 games kind of at the bottom of the Allen County Athletic Conference. We try to keep you posted on the happenings of the ACAC week in, week out. And so South Adams is going to come in heavy favorites in each of those games tonight, according to Harrell's. They're supposed to win this game 38-14. So on paper, again, South Adams should run away with this one. We'll see if it gets to the running clock. I'm sure Coach Mosier would like that because that would be indicative that his team has recovered well. And again, that becomes kind of the tough part. How do you go? Just the way the schedule stacks up, it's kind of hot and cold early on, and then it gets cold toward the end of the season, and then somehow you got to go from being heavy favorites and potentially garbage time in the second half of 3 weeks straight to highly competitive 1A football sectional matchups with some quality opponents right off the bat potentially in the playoff. And so, man, it's going to just be an interesting thing. How do we keep a level head here down the stretch and heading into the playoffs?
Well, I think you got to look at what you got to get better as a team, and there's plenty that we have to get better at if we want to compete. If we play like we did last week, we're not competing in our sectional even, let alone moving on. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing what South Adams could do in the postseason. So we got a lot of things we got to fix, and I think that's got to be the focus of the coaches and the players right now is just worry about ourselves. Don't worry about anyone else right now. Worry about what we got to get better at. We've got to be able to block better. We got to tackle better. We got to do a good job of getting some pressure off of our quarterback, both physically and mentally a little bit. I think we got to do a lot of things a lot better, and Coach Mosier did a good job this week of addressing that with not only the players but the coaches. We'll see how we respond. Is that something that is just going to fall on deaf ears? Or, we talked about it already, can this be kind of that turnaround moment we had last year, maybe after the Woodland game last year? As disappointing as that game was for South Adams last year, that kind of seemed to be the turning point where South Adams really started to play good football after that game, and they were able to use the disappointment of that game and catapult them into a very, very good postseason. So can that Adams Central game last week be that moment that kind of catapults us, and will our leaders and seniors and coaches put their foot in the sand and say no more? We're gonna do things South Adams football way. We're gonna do things our way. We're not going to allow the other team to dictate how we do things. So I like I said, the time will tell. We'll find out tonight, I think, pretty quickly if that's going to be the case, or if we're going to continue down the stretch of not playing good South Adams football.
Well, and if you take a look back to last year's game, South Adams not dominant, but kind of in control throughout, just kind of slowly pulled away as the game went on. Just a 14-0 game at the half last year at Jay County. And then Jay County ends up outscoring South Adams 14-6 in the fourth quarter for a 34-14 final. They had a different quarterback last year, Sean Bailey. He was kind of a playmaker, an all-or-nothing gunslinger out there, if I remember correctly. He was fun to watch. It made some plays for Jay County, but just not enough consistent offense. You take a look this year, and this Jay County team gave Adams Central some fits on the ground game you were talking about earlier off the air.
Yeah, Adams Central struggled, especially that first half against Jay County, and obviously Adams Central went and put it away there in the second half. But this is a Jay County team that I think is trying to find their identity, find who they are. If I remember right, Southern Wells was able to beat them. And then they really, they gave Bluffton some fits as well last week, and they always play Bluffton pretty well. So, like we talked about, South Adams can't just roll over and assume that Jay County is going to come in here and just assume and think that they're going to get beat. I think Jay County is seeing the team that was on the field last week and thinking, hey, we can compete with this team. And I believe Coach Fields is going to get them ready to go.
Yeah, Jay County 2-4 on the year, a win in the opener against Blackford. Blackford, one of the perennial dumpster fires in Indiana high school football. 56-6 was the final there in week one. Newcastle, then they went to Newcastle, lost 35-0 in week two. Southern Wells was a battle at Southern Wells, and Jay County ended up losing that one, 21-14. Adams Central, we talked about it. It was a close game there in the early going, but Adams Central ended up taking control and routing the Patriots 40-0. Bluffton did the same to them the very next week. That was in Jay County. But last week, Jay County rebounds. They go to Woodland, and they take out the Warriors 21-7. So Jay County, not a team you can just overlook. They've played some decent football at times this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our coaches know that. I think our players know that. Like I said, Coach Moser did a good job really talking to these boys and say, hey, we've proven that we're not good enough yet just to overlook some teams. Just the way we played here the last couple of weeks. So these boys are prepared. I think the coaches put in the effort, put in the time this week to get them ready to face this Jay County team who's going to be motivated, the Jay County team who runs the ball well, who does a lot of things well, and their first year head coach, Eddie Fields, for them. So, again, South Adams is going to be ready to play. They're going to come ready to play. Well, they need to come ready to play because this is not a team that's going to roll over for them. They're a young team, and sometimes teams that don't have an identity are kind of dangerous because you can kind of prepare for one thing and you get a completely different thing. I remember we kind of did that when Coach Arnold first came in. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and it kind of gave some teams fits because they were prepared for us to do one thing, and then we come out in the complete spread, and they have about 3 or 4 series where they realize and they got to change their defense. And when you got a team who your defense is also your offense, you can't really change things that quickly. So we got to keep the things between our ears, our heads on straight, and make sure we're focused.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to pause for the national anthem. When we come back on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show, we'll go over Jeff's keys to the game tonight, as well as some area matchups and everything going on in the Allen County Athletic Conference. You're watching South Adams Starfire football here on Witness Media.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South or check us out on Facebook.
Come see us at Gia & Co. Boutique in Berne, Indiana. We offer women's clothing with inclusive sizing, accessories, and more. We are open in store Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals every week. Or you can always shop with us online at www.giaandcoboutique.com. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all things Gia. Our team cannot wait to see you in store soon to help with all your fashion wants and needs.
And welcome back one final time here on the Sprunger & Sprunger pregame show, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger & Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. Visiting Sprunger & Sprunger for all your legal needs is easy and convenient. About 3 minutes showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard before we kick things off here tonight between the Jay County Patriots and the South Adams Starfires. Hey, Jeff, take us through some of your keys to tonight's game.
Well, I mean, we kind of already talked about it. South Adams has got to really work on themselves. Play South Adams football, fundamental football, flying to the ball, playing fast. I think South Adams got to get back to what they do and do well. So as players, I think you got to have a short memory. Things are going to go wrong. Don't think, here we go again. I think coaches have got to have a short memory as well. Just because a play doesn't work here, work there, doesn't mean we can't revisit it later. Again, just play football. Trust your instincts. Trust yourselves. Trust your teammates. Do your job. That's a whole lot of keys to the game there.
That's what we're looking for.
I think that's a lot of them, and there's nothing really major there. But I just play football and trust yourself and trust your teammates, and have that short memory. And I think South Adams got to look to do a good job of protecting the quarterback. I think Titus has got to just make the sure throw. That's something that both of those facets of the game I think we struggled with last week. I think we might have been trying to do a little bit too much, be a little bit too pushy here and there. Defensively, we got to tackle. We got to make sure we are bringing our hands and our feet with the tackle, and I think we got to make sure we are having gang tackling where everyone is flying to the ball, not just watching the ball, and that goes on offense too. Our O-lineman can't just sit there and watch. Wants to make the initial block, just watch what's going on. No, you go downfield and you find somebody else. You never know. Somebody might break through and get a cutback lane. That's how you play football. That's good fundamental football. That's how you do it, and that's what South Adams is looking to do. I think that was a focus that they did a lot this week. So I think Jay County, again, they're coming in here and they're just going to try to figure out – they're going to try to just put a lot of pressure on South Adams. They're going to play free. They got no pressure here tonight. And a lot of – when the high school boys are playing free with no pressure, that can be a very dangerous thing. So I'm looking forward to a good game. I think it can be competitive. It can be a game that a lot of people are not going to be expecting. So who knows? That's why you play. I know Coach Mosier is hoping to get a running clock. So let's see what happens.
Pretty neat experience there for the youth football squad there to lead the Starfires out onto the field here for tonight's game. Big one tonight in the ACAC. South Adams sitting at 1-2 in conference, looking to get back to 500. Jay County looking for that second conference win. If you take a look down the standings, Bluffton Adams Central setting up nicely for a big showdown between undefeated conference foes next week to see who's going to take home the ACAC crown. Bluffton's got some work to do tonight in what appears to be the game of the week in the Allen County Athletic Conference. Bluffton is at Heritage. Heritage fell to 1-2 a couple weeks back, and there's now 4-2 overall. But I think that's going to be a good game there tonight. I got Bluffton in that one, but you never know if Heritage shows up and plays their best football like they did against AC a few weeks back. Bluffton could have their hands full. Adams Central, speaking of the Jets, they're at Southern Wells tonight. Southern Wells, how about this? Right now in third place in the ACAC, but they're facing the toughest chunk of their schedule as they come down the stretch. They basically have the opposite of what the South Adams Starfires have. Southern Wells went through the easy part of their schedule early, and they finished strong. South Adams, obviously the opposite. They've got it pretty easy here to round it up. And lastly, you got to talk about the Woodland Warriors. They've got a winnable game tonight. They need one. They're just 1-5, 0-4 in conference, but they're taking on an 0-6 Prairie Heights team. You know, typically year in, year out, not a very successful football program there. So Woodland, man, for the sake of the ACAC right now and the power of this conference, you hope Woodland at home tonight in Woodburn able to get a win over Prairie Heights tonight. But, man, nothing's been easy for Coach Rohrbacher in his second year at the helm of the Woodland Warriors. Just one win this year. That was over Central Noble back in week 2, and really haven't been too close since then, even getting beat by 2 scores by the Southern Wells Raiders and 2 scores by Jay County. So Woodland, hopefully, for the ACAC, able to get that home win here tonight. We got some other scores, pigskin prediction games to keep an eye on. I think got a little rivalry going on in the SAC tonight. Dwenger is at Lures. Fort Wayne North taking on Fort Wayne Southside. Northrop is taking on Snyder. Homestead at Carroll. Those are some big matchups. Concordia at Wayne. Are you still in it? Do you even know who you picked? Did you do any homework this week?
Picked Wayne.
You picked Wayne in that one, in the
Wayne.
Concordia matchup. Okay, good. I think I took Concordia.
I know I picked Dwenger.
And it's starting to become meaningful for me. I'm 2 games out of first place, so we're going to have to get real serious about these pigskin prediction games here coming down the stretch. But see if there's anything else. East Noble at Columbia City, probably leaning East Noble in that one. Leo's at Huntington North, got to probably go Leo as well. And then an odd one, Clint threw in an odd one this week. Lewis Cass versus McConaughey. McConaughey undefeated 6-0, got to go with the home team there tonight. McConaughey over Lewis Cass. And we are ready to kick things off here as we wrap up the Sprunger and Sprunger pregame show. South Adams will return the football with Will Patterson deep back at his own 14-yard line. That one gets through Sty Pile. It's going to go out of bounds, so Sty was just fine to let that one go through. South Adams will have great field position, taking over at their own 35-yard line. And so we'll see if this offense can get things going again. So potent, so high-powered at times this year, Jeff, but just the inconsistency to just manage the football game, to live to play another down.
Well, I think you got to have a good balance. And in our offense, I think it's obvious that a balance doesn't mean run the ball, throw the ball. The balance means, throw deep, but also dink and dunk here a little bit. Our run game, part of our run game is getting those 5-yard outs, 5-yard ins, the slants, kind of those short, quick passes, and maybe try to get some yak or yards after catch there as well. So try to find that good balance of that as well.
I like the idea of getting this young man involved in the ground game, and look at him go. He's got a big, big run here on first down. Nobody's going to catch him. How about that run to the house for 6 to start off the game? And I tell you what, give me more of Titus Lehman running the football.
Yeah, and that's I think that's one thing we also talked about last week too. And Titus has got to be comfortable to run the ball when we have a pass game going here, and there's nothing open, and he sees a lane. We tell him, hey, you are a good runner. Take it. And I think the more we can do that right there and prove to him that he's a good runner, maybe the more comfortable he's going to be running the ball.
Good job downfield blocking by Wes Somerset and the receiving core, and also Plattner was running down all the way to the end zone with Lehman, so a good job there of blocking. Some guys going out and doing some damage early on. I love it. Those are the little things you got to be able to do to win consistently. A muffed little hold there. Jack's going to get rid of it, throws it up for grabs, does a good job to give his receiver a chance, did Jax, but that ball's going to fall incomplete, and so South Adams will have to settle for a 6-0 lead. Just 11 seconds into this ball game. We're on the Graber Insurance first quarter. We'll be back after this.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
Right, we're back here at Starfire Field. On the Graber Insurance first quarter, call Mark, Toby, Barb, or Kyle for a free quote today. Graber Insurance, your hometown agency. So that's the start to get feeling good again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really big that Titus was able to do that because he was pretty disappointed in himself from last week, even though he didn't have a whole lot of help from a whole lot of his teammates there. But it's good to get him going there, and even though it's not throwing the ball, just get him some confidence just mentally in that situation.
Manny Juarez to kick. And a little squibber down the field, going to be fielded at the 26-yard line of the Patriots. Good return right up the seam there. And the Patriots have pretty solid field position at their own 37, it appears. Maybe they'll give them the 39 even. We'll see. Either way, good starting position for the Patriots. And we'll see a new quarterback this year from Jay County. Sean Bailey, the gunslinger, has moved on. And it'll be, I believe, Nicholas Laux back there, who is a senior. They're bunched up pretty tight. It looks like they might be looking to establish the run here early.
Double tight, double wing. The sweep, handoff sweep there.
South Adams does a good job to bottle it up for a minimal gain there on first down. But, like you said, Jay County able to run the football, able to gain some yardage, able to march their way down the field, even against the likes of Adams Central, but just not able to turn it into points. And you see, you would tend to think, if you have some success against Adams Central, you should be able to run the football against South Adams as well. So, Coach Scott Steiner.
Football's a weird sport. It's a weird, you see that, and then the very next week, a team with a smaller line, whatever, can hold them in check. It's just a weird sport.
Laux going to look deep, however, on second down. Has a man with a step. but just overthrows his intended receiver. That was Brady Jetmore, senior wide receiver for the Patriots.
Brady the Jetmore Rodriguez.
I like it. I don't mind it.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez. What is that, a Sandlot reference?
Good little Sandlot
Benny the
reference
Jet Rodriguez. There. I like Jetmore. I like that last name. A little different look for South Adams. I'm wondering when the last time we had white pants with black tops. Had to be the Bob Bridge days, because I think Coach Sword brought in the gold pants. The Bob Bridge players are reminiscing right now, seeing this look on the Starfires.
Klaus gets rid of it on target, but a nice job to come up in pass coverage and make a tackle. That was Minger. The senior adds to his tackle total.
For a gain of 1.
Got a nose for the football, does the young man. Not afraid to come up and lay a lick. And Jay County will be forced to punt it away.
Nick Klaus will drop deep to punt for the Patriots.
Will Patterson will line up at his own 24, 23-yard line. Good snap there. The punt is away. Got good hang time there. Will Patterson comes up and makes a catch, but he's going to be slammed down harshly by number 47. That was Caleb Seabray. Just a sophomore. Good-looking kid there. And that was, you got to give credit to the punter there. Gave his guys a good opportunity to get down there and make a play.
Got a little hang time there. You get some hang time. That's important for you. Just fans that kind of watch football. The more hang time, kind of the better, because your coverage can get down there. And you watch NFL football, a lot of times you see the coverage already at the ball. The person catching the ball when the ball gets there, and that's what good hang time does. Look at this formation. Didn't think that was on purpose. I didn't remember that one.
It was the formation of no right tackle.
Well, we still don't have a right tackle, but we had no right guard either.
Okay. There's Patterson. Another big play across midfield, and they finally bring Patterson down at about the 47-yard line, but into Jay County territory. And how about the Starfires looking explosive on the ground here in the early going?
First down for the Starfires in the Jay County 47.
And they go to tempo here with 4 wide receivers to the right. Just a tough throw there. Nice job by Wes to make a play on it, but not able to keep his feet. Had to lay out for that one. It's going to end up actually being a loss of 1 yard there on first down.
Bring up 2nd and 11.
And they'll go now trips to the right. And Titus pump fakes and looks deep, single coverage on the left side. Oh, man, that was a well-placed football there, but well defended.
I thought it was defended very well. Yeah.
Who was that? Was that Logan Wendell, number 20? Yeah,
20.
Step for step with McCain down the far sideline. Again, Titus threw a nice ball there, gave McCain a chance, but Wendell was right there to make a play. And that'll make it 3rd and 11 here. Again, Starfires go trips to the right. And they're going to give to Patterson. Patterson cuts it back in, now bounces it outside. He's going to make it probably, I think South Adams is going to go for this one. I can't imagine them punting here in this situation. They're going to hurry to the line, and looks like they're going to try to just keep it with Titus. No, they're going to pitch it to Wes. Wes has first down yardage across. Needed the 37. He's going to get to the 36. And here come the Starfires. How about South Adams running it there on 3rd and long?
I think that's a situation where if the play didn't work out, Coach was going to punt it. But if Will was able to get a few yards, he's going to make it a manageable 4th down play. He's going to get it done. So, but yeah, obviously, great job from Will making a play there on that draw.
South Adams now trips to the wide side of the field to give to Patterson again. Patterson a couple juke moves. A stiff arm as well. Good effort by Patterson, but better job of team defense by the Patriots to bottle him up after just a yard.
For the Patriots, it's a gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
South Adams looking to go up 2 scores early here in the Graybird Insurance first quarter. Does Jay County have an answer? They motion Patterson out to the right. They're looking his way, but they're going to go up the seam to McCain, who's got a step, and they connect for 6. Lehman to McCain.
Titus Lehman to Derek McCain for the touchdown.
And South Adams offense rolling here in the early going.
I think Titus is getting his arms warmed up a little bit here. He had that bubble out here to West, has a little bit in front of him, but then he kind of laid that dime where only Derek could catch it on that sideline that just out of the reach, but really well defended. But that one he laid right in the basket for Derek for 6 points.
Nice play call there. The wheel route was able to draw the safety help, and that opened things up for McCain. Here's Titus again, going to tuck it and go.
Good
and
job.
Makes it a full 2-score game with 8:08 to play here in the Grayburg Insurance first quarter. 14-0 South Adams. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
And welcome back. 14-0 our score already in this one. South Adams rolling. Trying to shake off last week's tough loss up there in Monroe. Coach Lehman pulling double duty tonight. Little 38 special. Playing the music tonight here at Starfire Field, a jack of all trades here.
Doer of many things, master of nothing.
Manny's kick, a nice one, line driver. Going to squib right in there to about the 6-yard line before being picked up by Jetmore. That's a good name for a wide receiver kick returner.
And he is going to be brought down at about the 26, 27-yard line.
And the Patriots will take over at their own 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Going to spread it out a little bit more here with 2 wide receivers to the left and 1 to the right. They've got a wing back in there as well as a running back. They're going to give it to the running back there and just not really able to establish much of a running game there. You can tell that's what they want to do on first down, but I tell you what, that makes Jay County, when they get behind schedule, that makes it tough because the passing game, not their forte.
Yeah, I think our speed on the edges, especially with Gavin and West right now, are giving them some fits. West did a great job crashing down, making that play for no gain.
Laux quickly out in the flat, complete. And now we've got the edge, but it's going to be coming back. There was a hold, it looked like. I think Aiden Phillips just basically had a takedown of Derek McCain.
He doesn't agree with it, but I think if you watch himself on film, he'll realize it's probably the right call.
Yeah, that was a mauling. That's one you just got to, basketball players. Remember when basketball players, they used to get a foul called on? You just raise your hand and kind of own it. That's one you just got to own that one.
I did a lot of that.
You raised the hand?
I did.
There was probably some no doubt. If I know you probably left no doubt a few times.
Second down and 18.
It's kind of a lost art there. Just not arguing, not shaking your head, just taking accountability for it. That was me. Yep. It'll leave the the Patriots in a second and long situation. Again, quickly out and on target. It's going to be a nice gain there on second down and make it a much more manageable, about 3rd and 8 situation after the completion there to, I believe it was Benson Barnett.
Laux has got a zip on his throws here.
Yeah, he can zip it in there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of a slinger here, too.
Third and 7 for the Patriots.
So a big 3rd and 7 here for Jay County. Still looking for their first down of the ball game. And that's what they've got to do as major underdogs. They've got to just move the chains and try to chew some clock, but haven't been able to do so just yet. Again, quickly off in the flat, a little tunnel screen, or did you call it an alley screen? Was that you?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
No tunnel, just alley?
Alley, yeah.
I've heard the tunnel.
Yeah,
I think it might be the same play.
Okay. I mean, we call it the alley. I mean,
tomato.
My football lingo is basically what I've heard from my 14 years of coaching.
Right.
So whatever we've done here at South Adams, especially in the passing game, is.
Hey, you taught me. You taught me last week, and here it is. I think I saw one on Thursday Night Football that said tunnel, possibly.
Okay.
So your 49ers, how did they end up last night? I didn't.
Got the W in overtime.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So I heard some controversy about the Rams electing maybe to not go for a field goal. They were trying to go for the win, evidently. Is that what happened?
They were going for the win on 4th and 1 when they could have kicked the field goal to tie it. But the problem is the new NFL overtime rules, it's so short now. It's only 10 minutes long. So they felt, I mean, if we get a field goal,
they wouldn't get the ball
we're
back,
either
probably,
we're playing for the tie or let them win it.
Right.
So they wanted to win it, which you can't fault any coach to
Gotcha.
do that. Niner defense came up big.
Patriots penalty there. The false start forces them to punt it away on 4th down. Look at Patterson shucking and jiving his way all the way to the 48-yard line. And South Adams will have great field position here. 5:20 to play. Graber Insurance first quarter. And Titus Lehman and the Stars looking to go up 3 scores here. And the Patriot defense has not provided much resistance as of yet. 134 total yards of offense for the Starfires thus far. And just 4. Actually, no, updated, refreshed. Jay County now up to 20 total yards of offense, but still no first downs. South Adams, 2 to the left and 2 to the right here with Patterson lined up behind. Lehman all the time in the world. Just dumps it off here. A little crossing pattern to Jax Warner. And for a gain of about 4. And you talked about it. Just being able to complete passes at all levels. And I think also spreading the ball out to the plethora of receivers that are down there,
absolutely.
playmakers for South Adams. So getting Jax Warner involved in that passing game underneath, I think, is key as well.
Well, now you got 2nd and 6 instead of 2nd and 10, and then you feel like you got a
wide open playbook.
Right, absolutely. I feel like there's not a whole lot of schedule that we need, but this is a little bit more on schedule for South Adams.
Titus rolls out. Very easy pitch and catch there. Complete to McCain on the far side. It's going to be first down and then some. South Adams going to have the ball at the Jay County 35-yard line. The offense continues to roll here. Very, very little resistance being put up by the Jay County defense right now.
And South Adams up front doing a good job making sure Titus is comfortable.
Yeah.
Struggled last week, especially on the edges.
No pressure to speak of. Lehman again with time, but quickly out of his hands and complete to McCain. Appears to be first down yardage needed the 25. Going to go down at the 24-yard line. South Adams right now like a hot knife through butter on this Jay County defense. There's the little alley screen again, this time to West Somerset. Down to the 17-yard line. We used to play a little Madden, probably on the, what was the console?
N64?
Could have been, I'm thinking maybe a little bit older. Maybe a little.
Super NES?
Maybe
Super
possibly
Nintendo?
the Super NES. Could have been the 64, but I can remember a buddy of mine saying he was a Falcons fan. I'm sure Eric Litweiler will appreciate this. As we see a little option play here. Nice little pitch there at the end. McCain, can he turn the corner?
Got it.
He reaches for the pylon. Now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 2. But we used to say he used to say Chris Chandler to Terrence Mathis. That was unstoppable. He used to just say, at will. At will. It can't be stopped. And that's reminiscent, really, of how this Starfire offense is going right now. They're imposing that will on the Jay County Patriots.
Call this formation beef. I like it.
It's a beefy formation.
Absolutely.
Somerset going to take the snap and scamper in for 6. All South Adams all the time here at Starfire Field in the Graber Insurance first quarter.
Little wildcat there. You've got the big boys coming up as kind of the H-backs, and then get the ball. West Somerset playing quarterback, wildcat, just following the big boys in the end zone.
Jack Swanner on for the hold. Manny Juarez for the PAT. Snap good, hold down, kick is up, and it looks, doinked it right off the right upright, no good. 20-0 is our score. You're watching Starfire football here on Witness Media.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
And we're back here. Graber Insurance first quarter. Call Mark, Toby, Barb, or Kyle for a free quote today. Graber Insurance, your hometown agency. 3:31 to play. Or showing, I should say, on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard for no gimmicks and hidden fees, just quality vehicles at a fair price. Stop by CMA Truck and Auto on the south edge of Berne or online at cmatruckandauto.com. CMA strives to offer various vehicles to meet you and your family's needs. I really like what you're doing with the playlist here, Coach Lehman. Got a good variety, some diversity, some 80s. We've already heard some 90s country. Now a little Rick Derringer.
Real American.
Yes.
Might go playing with the boys next time.
A little Top Gun style
Top
there.
Gun. Not even sure who sings it.
No. It could be. Trying to think of who the guy is that's featured. Kenny Loggins is. Is it Kenny Loggins?
Yeah, that would be Kenny Loggins.
That's right. Had that movie memorized pretty much word for word as a young boy.
It's a good movie to have memorized, I think. That's a good American movie. Back in some of the best era.
I grew up right there.
Or maybe the best era of America right there.
Probably coming home from school in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Popping in, I had it recorded from the television on VHS.
When was that out? 89? Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
88?
No. We're talking mid-80, 85,
really?
I want to say. 85, 86.
I was 2. Wow.
Pretty remarkable. Tom Cruise still getting the job done after all these years. Hasn't slowed down a bit. Still doing some crazy stunts.
Wife and I we kind of went on the Mission Impossible binge.
Excellent.
Like, this guy does not age.
Have you seen the new one? We have not seen the latest one.
Is it out yet on the streaming?
It probably costs money, I would say.
Yeah, we're not
paying $25.
No, we're not about that. We'll wait till that one. So that one's free to the streamer who pays monthly.
That's right. Jay County in a good situation here on second down. They're going to take a timeout. They want to get this right. We'll go ahead and do the same. We'll be back for 2nd and 4 after this.
Krukenberg Auction and Realty of Decatur is dedicated to providing you with a grand auction experience. Their stellar team has over 100 years of combined listing and sales experience, specializing in auctioning homes, personal property, land, farms, equipment, antiques, and business liquidations. Licensed in Indiana and Ohio, call Krukenberg Auction and Realty at 724-7402 or stop by 1030 South 13th Street in Decatur. Make the best choice by making Krukenberg Auction and Realty your first choice for a grand auction and realty experience.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 5.
Now we're back. Laux keeps it on his own here. Gonna be bottled up and a loss. Man, you hate to take a timeout and lose 5 there on a 2nd and 4. You're still looking for that first down of the game. And, man, it's going to make it very, very tough. They're going to lose 4 yards there, make it a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Coach Fields got to be beside himself. You take a timeout, you get yourself in a situation where first down is within reach, and that's the result. Looks like maybe a miscommunication or a missed assignment there. But South, I think they lost 4 on that play. Goodness.
3rd and 8, and we'll see if, you'd think this is obvious passing situation. South Adams going to look to pin their ears back and get some pressure on Laux. The pocket holds, however, and Laux gets one away. But his receiver never was able to turn around and get eyes on it. Tell you who did have eyes on it was number 1, Derek McCain, who's able to come away with an interception. Basically works as a short punt for Jay County, and South Adams will take over with an opportunity to go up 4 scores now. And with the way this offense is rolling, you got to like their chances of doing just that. See if we can find some score updates. Hey, I'm telling you, 2 games back. This is as close as I've ever been at this juncture of the season.
Yeah, you're up.
This is becoming meaningful stuff here. Before it was entertainment. Now we're sniffing victory. Northrop on top of Snyder, 7-0. And that's what we like to see out of the SAC. I don't like to see this one. Holy cow, rivalry game, SAC, Carroll all over Homestead, 21-0. Goodness.
You choose Homestead there?
I did. I went kind of out of my way to do so. Oh, look at this. Just thrown down the sideline. Jax tries to make a play there. Really not any opening. Again, these Jay County corners are doing a good job there out on an island. No separation, really, between the wide receiver and the corner there.
Yeah, I thought who is that? Brady Jetmore did a great job on coverage there. Again, South Adams, if they're doing a good job downfield, typically it means you open the field maybe good here on the edges. Get some 5-yard, 10-yard plays. Titus does a good job knowing it's not open and takes off. Good job, Titus.
Titus Lehman keeps it himself around the right side.
I think that's the number 1 X factor to this offense going forward. South Adams is going to have a semblance of a running game if you talk about making a run in the 1A football playoff this year. It's been shown that it's probably not going to happen the more traditional way, but I think it definitely can happen with number 6 tucking it on some maybe design pass plays or even some design running plays like that one I think was right there. Yep. That's absolutely gorgeous. That's what I think needs to happen more. Look at him go. Look at number 6 and then finishing the run with the shoulder down, a good physical finish to that one.
Yeah, I think that one was the draw. The one before, I think he just realized nobody was open and took off, and that was a big focus Monday film session. We showed him there's a few situations, can say C, where he had that open lane. I think in his defense, he just don't want to be known as a ball hog. And you hear that a lot in basketball, but really he wants to be able to spread the ball out, let his teammates get some publicity or whatever.
Up the seam, West Somerset thrown behind. Great adjustment. Well, that ball was in the air. Had to go up and fight for it. Somehow, some way, able to come down with it. And another touchdown for South Adams as West Somerset unleashes the beast there in the end zone. Number 9. Love the way he goes. You get a one-on-one situation, I'm going to take West Somerset more often than not.
Absolutely. Great ball, too. Titus put it right in the spot where West could high point that one.
And South Adams will try to make it a full 4-score game here. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion. Still 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. Quickly out of the hands on target. That was, I believe, Gavin Herring down there, showing what he can do on the offensive side of the ball. And that could be another offensive option down there, usually known for his defense there on the defensive end, but shows you what he can do on the offensive side as well. They're 28-0 now our score, still 1:13 to play. Graber Insurance first quarter. We'll be back after this.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone. But the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
1:13 now showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard. 28-0. All South Adams all the time here. It's been easy going. It's been a much different vibe down there on the field than we saw last week.
I think you see exactly why there was so much disappointment last week with how that game went and how we played that game.
Jay County returns it out to what, about the 31-yard line, it appears.
Now, with that said, I do think on our schedule, maybe all year, no matter how far we get, Coach Hammond may be the best defensive coordinator we'll have to play against. He is phenomenal, and he gets his boys ready to go. And that could be a big reason why we just didn't perform well. But
here comes the Jay County offense again, still looking for their first down. South Adams has 10 on the night. And Lauk's going to keep it here on the option. Going to try to bust it to the outside. Tries to pick up a block. Lowers the shoulder. Going to get strung out. But a good gain of about 6 there on first down. For the second straight offensive series, now can they convert it into a first down? And that's where this offense has got to get started. Got to move the chains one time.
Well, yeah, in this situation where Jay County is a team that's looking for some consistency, you get a play like that, you get 2nd and 5, you're a little bit more on schedule. Let's just keep on gaining some yards. You know, really what we've been saying for South Adams, just get some yards here, get 5 here, get 10 here. In their type of offense, all they need is 3. You know, let's just get 3 or 4 here, and that's a good play. Well, that's a good play no matter what type of offense you're getting. You get 3 to 4 yards a play, you're gonna get first downs. But
they're going to give them 5 on first down. They're going to have their first down, and now they're into Starfire territory with a big run up the gut. That was big number 1, Leighton Brown.
Jay County got away with one there. I feel like they weren't completely set. The rule is you got to be set for a second, I believe, and I don't think they were close to being set for a second. But you know what? I mean, we've gotten away with that once in a while too. So
yeah, the wide receiver barely got to a spot. I think you're absolutely right.
I'm with you.
Here comes Lauk's going to give to Brown up the middle. Good gain there on first down. And here come the Jay County Patriots. All of a sudden here, they're on the march.
At about the 41-yard line.
And I think that's the key, winning on first down for this offense. You know, South Adams, you talked about it. The schedule less important in terms of down and distance for South Adams offensively because they can sling it deep, they can sling it intermediate, they can do a little bit of everything. But Jay County, they've got to win on first down, and the first quarter finally comes to an end. 40 minutes off the actual clock. 40 minutes later, we're going to start the Financial Partners FCU second quarter after this.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions,
to farmland and equipment,
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow.
What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards?
We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give.
Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
And we're back here at Starfire Field, finally able to begin the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Our servant-minded hallmarks of service are care, comfort, and convenience. Find out more about our very competitively priced auto loan rates and CDs as high as 4% APY for 12 months by visiting us online at financialpartnersfcu.org or by contacting CEO Dave Shuey at 632-4245, extension 214. Financial Partners FCU, your place for servant-minded banking for over 60 years. And there you see some of the flag footballers down there.
So whenever Mr. Sprunger up here announced their name, they were all doing their favorite touchdown dance. That was fun. That was fun. Some of them I think they kept doing it the whole time, about 3 minutes long.
Nice time pitch there on the option. Look at Brown trying to shimmy his way for a few extra yards before being punched out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. But here come the Jay County Patriots, threatening for the first time tonight deep into Starfire territory.
I mean, you said it right there before we went to break. That first down is huge in this type of offense. You know, for Adams Central, they feel that same way. They can't get a negative play on first down because it gets them off schedule. If they can get those 3 to 4 yards on first down, get the 2nd and 6, they're feeling pretty good about themselves.
Laux looking deep. Oh, he's got him, but the safety comes over to help. Nice job. Who was that on the far side? I think it was Will Patterson coming over there to bring some help over the top.
Yeah, he was wide open, it looked there.
He was. Just floated it.
Yeah, that ball floated a little bit too much, gave our safety time to come over. Good thing for South Adams because that was almost a sure touchdown if Will didn't get his way over there.
I think he saw, Will was not anywhere close as that play began, so I think he just assumed that he'd have plenty of time.
That kind of reminded me of back in maybe 2013, 2014, Adams Central down here in the same area threw that throwback, looked wide open, and Isaiah Amstutz came out of nowhere to pick it off.
Good stiff arm there by Jetmore to extend that play near first down yardage. Going to be, it appears, about half a yard shy. Needed the 15. They're going to place it just inside the 16. And so, Jay County will have a couple of opportunities here. I'm guessing no need to go for a field goal here. Third and 1 from the Starfire 16. Laux going to keep it himself up the middle. Leans forward. We'll see where they spot it. I think he's got enough.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
He'll be stacked up just across the 15-yard line. It will be enough.
And here come the Patriots.
First down.
Taking some time off of that clock with the ground game, and this was the recipe. Weren't able to do it really at all until the very final possession of the first quarter. But if you're going to have success, Jay County against South Adams, you got to be able to run the football at least you don't necessarily have to be explosive. And they've figured it out here on this possession. But not on first down here. Going to be stopped up for no gain there on first down.
Well, you have a bad snap. Another thing that kind of just bugs a coach. You're rolling, you're doing well, and then you get a bad snap, and that gets you off schedule. For South Adams, what that is for us is anytime we get a hold, when on the big play, or we get a hold on 1st and 10, especially if it's 5 yards deep and suddenly it becomes 1st and 20, 1st and 25.
Lauk's going to keep it himself here. And thought about dumping it off. Man, that was ugly. Chopped in half was Lauk's. Glad to see him bounce back up healthy. Man, that did not look comfortable.
I think that was some sort of an RPO, run-pass option. And he decided to pass it just a little bit too late.
Tried to do a little jump throw there. A little Tebow style there. Ooh. That was Platter coming downhill in a hurry. And absolutely chopping Laux in half. Makes it now 3rd and 10. Patriots trying not to let this drive stall out. They give to Brown, I'm guessing, up the middle.
Ball carrier up the middle for the Patriots.
Decent gain.
Big play here, obviously, for Jay County. I think maybe they're going their field goal here.
Trying to get some points on the board. I think you're right.
For the Patriots.
And it'll be a 28-yard attempt from the left hash.
Sounds like he made a 22-yarder back at Blackford when they played Blackford.
Is Jacoby Penrod on for the 28-yard attempt. Man, plenty
of
of leg. And it's good. 28-3 our score after the field goal. Nicely done there by Jacoby Penrod. And the Patriots are on the board. 9:22 to play. Financial Partners FCU second quarter. We'll be back after this.
Did you just see that?
What? I didn't see anything.
I can't believe my eyes.
You should know what you're looking at.
And we're here to help you. Come see Dr. Lehman
or Dr. Bixler
or Dr. Baum
at Lehman and Bixler Optometrists World Headquarters, Berne, Indiana.
They helped us, and they could probably help you.
Trust your vision to Lehman and Bixler Optometrists.
Good call, Raph.
Steel Farms has been the fall season destination for the past 16 years for families looking to spend the day on the farm. Your kids will love visiting the farm animals in our petting zoo, along with the corn maze, wagon rides, concession stand, and outdoor games and activities. Moms and dads can visit the farmers market and then meet up with the kids to pick out that special pumpkin from the pumpkin patch to take home. Steel Farms is open September 27th to October 26th. Visit us at visitsteelfarms.com. Let Steel Farms make memories with your families this fall season.
And we're back here, 9:22, still to play. Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Jay County on the board, 28-3 ball game here as the Starfires look to take back over on offense here. Will Patterson back deep to return for the Starfires. Just a short little kick. That's not the guy you want to pooch it to. Here comes Sty Pyle, always electric. But good job of team tackling there by Jay County, able to contain him there at the 39-yard line.
Leighton Brown did a great job there containing. You got to contain on kickoff, too, not just on defense. I mean, kickoff is a defensive play, so a good job from Leighton Brown making sure Sty couldn't get the edge there. If Sty gets the edge past him, I think he's still running.
So South Adams will take over at their own 40-yard line. Eric Litweiler's opening the window. Started off at kickoff, 81 degrees. We're down to room temperature now, 72. It's a good idea. Good idea. We're going to get some football weather before the season ends. I'm quite sure of it.
Maybe a little rain, too.
Don't push it too far. Patterson going to gain about 3 there on first down.
I saw a couple people on social media that had quite a bit of dust. Layer of dust on their vehicles. You're like, what is this dust all about? I'm like, well, that's bean dust, and it's probably a little bit more than usual this right now because of how dry it's been. And
up the seam, Lehman complete to Jack Swanner across the 25-yard line to the 23. South Adams just picking apart the Jay County defense right now. Yeah, the other day they were cutting beans in my backyard, and it looked like an apocalyptic scene
nuts,
coming down Center Street, just billowing.
Yeah, farm field next to our house. It was farming, and our kids really wanted to stay out there and stay in that. They thought it was going to be fun, and I guess Mom and Dad thought, hey, let's let them do it, and we regretted that one pretty quick.
Titus decides to tuck it again there and makes the right choice. Good solid gain of about 8 there on first down. Going to make it short. It looks like maybe 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7. But Titus has found some consistency with the legs here this evening. We'll see if South Adams decides to go to the air here. They've got Colbert lined up to the left. They're instead going to go to the right one-on-one. West Somerset just missed time. The jump.
Yeah, I jumped too early.
A little bit there. A little too excited that time, number 9.
West Somerset in the corner. And it'll bring up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 now from the Jay County 17-yard line. Stay tuned for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. We'll have all sorts of first-half stats and analysis as long as some score updates from around the area. Here comes Derek McCain in motion. They're going to instead give to Patterson. Patterson looking slippery out there. He's going to be near first down yardage. Appears to be about a half yard shy. Needed the 9. Actually, they're going to give him the 10, so it'll be 4th and 1.
Cooper Shimp in on the stop. 4th and 1.
Probably a freeze call here and maybe a timeout. Although we still got plenty of time.
Personnel shifting around all over the field. Jay County's going to get a timeout.
Okay.
And we'll do the same. It'll be 4th and 1, 7:48 to play. Financial Partners FCU second quarter after a word from our sponsors.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
Starfires here, 4th and 1 at the Jay County 17-yard line. West Somerset out of the shotgun here. He's going to keep it himself right behind Will Patterson and lowers the shoulder. Falls forward just shy of the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, South Adams.
5-yard line brought down the play by Caden Reynolds. 1st and goal for the Starfires.
South Adams goes with tempo here. Lehman back at the quarterback position. They're going to throw it over to the right. Nice job. Well-placed ball connects for 6 to Derek McCain. Just a beautiful back shoulder throw right there. Put it between his receiver and the sideline where only his receiver was going to get to it. Beautifully. Well done. Lehman to McCain. One of the more prolific duos in Starfire history. And Manny Juarez on for the PAT. I don't think they've completed one of these tonight. And this one I do believe is good. So 35-3 our score with 7:23 to play in the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. We'll be back after this.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
And we're back. 7:23 to play. Financial Partners FCU second quarter. And Manny Juarez will kick it off. Couple of Patriots back deep to return. Barnett back there, as well as Jetmore. It's going to be Jetmore with an opportunity from his own 12. Jetmore out across the 25-yard line. And out shy of the 30. I think they'll give him the 28, where the Patriots will take over.
First and 10 for the Patriots.
That's where Laux and the Patriots will take over, facing a 35-3 margin here. Going to be a bit tough to overcome, but for Jay County, I think it's just about trying to get some offense going, try to get those chains moving, like they were able to do on that last offensive series. Tripped up, good job there coming in from the middle linebacker position. That was Plattner.
For a gain of about 1.
Coming downhill there.
By number 55, Nathan Plattner. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
And prevent anything more, probably just a yard there on first down. Well, it was a quick exit from the playoffs for your Cincinnati Reds this week, Jeffy, but I'll tell you what, Tito Francona had, I think I got to believe they overachieved a little bit this year. Uh-oh, no. Reds fans never quite satisfied.
They got you're right. I mean, got to be happy with what.
I think so.
They got a good young team, though, and some of the young guys who didn't perform quite as well this year as they did last year. And I think if they perform the way they did last year, they're young, so you kind of expect them to. They're easily in the wild card, I feel, but had some injuries as well, so.
3rd and 4 here, now under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Laux out of the shotgun. Starfires show blitz. They're going to give. It's going to be a first down for Leighton Brown.
I think I'm going to be a Philly fan the rest of the way. Big Schwarber, not because of they're playing the Cubs.
No Cubbies?
I'm a big Schwarber fan, just as IU alum.
Yeah.
So, and I still like Nick Castellanos from the time when he was a Red. I like the way he played baseball.
You seem like a big Bryce Harper fan as well.
I mean, I don't dislike him, but
I was just kidding. He's okay. Laux, the give to Brown. Brown going to get maybe a yard there.
Really like Clayton Kershaw, but he plays for the Dodgers, so not going to root for the Dodgers.
Yeah, you'd like to see. Tough with Kershaw, a guy who's been an absolute legend of a regular season pitcher. Would like to see him have some postseason success. Rarely have you ever seen somebody so dominant in the regular season just struggle in the postseason like he has.
And by all accounts, he's a solid individual, too. Just a good dude. Obviously, we don't know him, but seems to do things the right way.
Little broken play here. Laux able to dump it off, make a little something out of nothing. And he's going to have enough for a Jay County first down.
Complete to number 42, Garrett Bennett.
So Jay County doing a much better job. That's their 4th first down now. All recorded here in the second quarter.
It's 1st and 10 for Jay County.
And able to show some signs of life. I'm rooting for the Tigers as well. Team that over the course of our lifetime has not had a whole lot of success.
They won the World Series in their lifetime, haven't they? I mean, more recently than the Reds.
Brown, the ball carrier.
I'll have to Google that. There was a time I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to. We're hearing that.
Andres Galarraga was on their team.
Really?
Yeah, or was he on the White Sox?
2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
No?
Clearly you guys are hallucinating.
Did they go there? They were there. Maybe they were there.
I was going to say, I can't recall this.
When's the last time 84 was the last time they won a pennant?
So the Reds have won more recently. Nice pitch there by Laux to Brown. Just a missed tackle there. Look at Brown continuing to churn the legs. He's racking up some yardage here.
Around the left side.
Getting things going.
Knocked out of bounds by
See what Brown's up to.
About the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
I was going to say, I couldn't quite recall that. Brown now 9 carries, 56 yards on the ground. Having a good first half is Leighton Brown, the junior.
Well, they won the pennant in 2012, so they were in the World Series.
Was that like
in 2006 and in 2012?
Who was on that team? Is that like a Prince Fielder era?
Let's see here.
Did he play for the Tigers, or am I just thinking of his old man?
Delman Young.
Delman Young. That's the brother of Dimitri, former Red.
No kidding.
Yeah. Gain of 5 there on first down makes it 2nd and 5.
Jim Leland was your
That's
right. An old-time ball coach, wasn't it?
Oh, I love Jim Leland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, rooting for the Tigers. Got to love the guy who plays a little bit of everything for him, the center fielder now, Javi Baez Almago, former Cubby. Bringing it back a little bit this year. Had a good first half, made the All-Star team.
Leighton Brown again.
Trailed off a little bit in the second half, but, hey, time to make some magic again. As we see a short gain, this is a great time of year, Jeff, for sports fans. A little playoff baseball all throughout the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the Patriots.
Friday night high school football, Saturday college.
Those of us who still watch NASCAR, you still got that going on.
Haven't done a whole lot of that of late. I got to be honest with you.
You know what? I haven't
bit.
either. That used to be a staple on the Sunday. I'd watch that sometimes before I'd watch the NFL. Of course, that was when the Niners were terrible. And
nicely batted down ball. Was that Manny?
That was Manny. I thought he was going to be able to grab that too at first.
Knocks it down, and it'll bring up 4th and 4 for the pass.
So it'll be 4th and 4 here for Jay County at the South Adams 27-yard line.
Got a few cheerleaders down there, including, I believe, your daughter.
That's a handful, yep. Eleanor Marie doing her thing down there.
This is the youth night, it seems like. We got the youth cheer clinic. Got Youth League playing at halftime, introducing the flag football boys there between quarters. It's always a fun night. You get a lot of fans here. The parents are here.
Will be enough for a Jay County first down on a Starfire 22.
So the offsides there by South Adams going to give the Patriots a first down.
Laux on the keeper right side.
Short gain of about a yard there on first down. Plattner in there, having a big game for South Adams from his middle linebacker position.
For the pass.
Howringer did a good job. Got maybe a little bit too deep, but good job keeping the quarterback inside him. Would love to see him put a hit on that quarterback in the backfield, but if that quarterback gets outside, Hal, it's a really good play, especially with the option.
Be 2nd and 8. Laux quickly out there on that little alley screen. Was that an alley?
That one looked like a tunnel screen to me.
Oh, so you do know the tunnel. Are you just being silly?
I am being silly.
You are. It's getting late on a Friday night for Mr. Lehman.
And we got another close one here at Starfire Field. What's with you and I? We just can't get the – we had a good one last year, North Miami regional game.
Look at this one off the back foot. Minger goes up, and he's going to come down with it. What a play in the end zone by Caleb Minger.
On the interception.
Well timed, read it all the way. Goes up and high points it. I love the idea of Caleb Minger going up and high pointing the football. Mossing him. 5'9", 165-pound senior.
Workhorse. That kid, we talk about people who do things the right way. He's one of them.
Absolutely.
Never got to question his effort. Great leadership. Loves his teammates. Puts everything on the line for his teammates, for his community. He's a kid, remember last year, weren't really expecting a whole lot, and then he came out of nowhere, and he's just, I think just because of the work he's put in, just a powerful athlete, packs a punch in that small body.
Bulldog. Lehman steps up, looking up the seam for Jax Warner, throws it into double coverage. Is Jax able to come down with that football? What about the effort there by number 2 in traffic?
First down for the Starfire.
I think Coach Mosier's wanting a running clock here before halftime. Well, once halftime hits.
I would greatly appreciate that. He's got 20 seconds to get it done. Lehman steps up in the pocket, decides to tuck it and go. He's got first down yardage, shows off a little speed there. And the clock will stop after the South Adams first down.
Taken down the play.
Down to the 27-yard line. South Adams going to get a timeout. They do want to tack on one more before the intermission. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Jay County 27-yard line when we come back after this.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
12 seconds remain here in the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Our servant-minded hallmarks of service are care, comfort, and convenience. Find out more about our very competitively priced auto loan rates and CDs as high as 4% APY for 12 months by visiting us online at financialpartnersfcu.org or by contacting CEO Dave Shuey at 632-4245, extension 214. Financial Partners FCU, your place for servant-minded banking for over 60 years. Complete to Jax Warner, who's just going to slide in there. Looking like a baseball player that he is there. That was a beautiful slide. A little pop-up there at the end.
Down at about the 13-yard line.
Stops the clock. South Adams going to take a timeout. Jay County will as well. We'll keep it here.
We'll take another timeout.
Stay tuned for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. First half stats, analysis, score updates from around the area. Pigskin prediction games. We're going to talk about that. All sorts of ACAC action going on tonight. The NE8. See if there's a Belmont update. I think, is Belmont taking on Norwell? Is that what we said earlier? Norwell struggling this year. Perhaps a chance to spring an update. Just kidding. New Haven is at Belmont. Likely the Bulldogs in that one. Norwell at DeKalb. I don't think Norwell is going to get the job done tonight. The Barons have themselves a pretty solid football team. We'll try to check those scores out. But before we do that, South Adams looking to punch one more into the end zone here. They go trips to the left. We'll see if they have just one player, if they can manage two in this 8 seconds, or whether or not they'll even need a second play. Lehman looks left, throws it into double coverage. Jax Warner goes up.
Lehman's pass is incomplete.
And South Adams will have to settle for the field goal, which, if converted, will still result in a running clock to start the second half. I think everybody praying for a little mercy here on this one, maybe even on the opposing sideline, that this one goes through.
I'm not certain. Has Manny hit a field goal yet this year? I'm not sure we've attempted one. But he's got the leg to do it. It's just a straight-on PAT, just get some leg into it. Timeout for Jay County. But
Jay County going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here.
If Manny, his last PAT would have had enough leg to make a field goal from this distance, so he's definitely capable.
Yeah, I think this is his first attempt, at least according to the stats on Max Preps. He was 20 for 23 coming into this game. He struggled a bit tonight. I think he's 1 of 3. Does that sound right to you?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So a good opportunity here. Not much beyond a PAT, centered in the middle of the field. We'll see a good opportunity. Hey, you never know when you might need. That's what some of these games are good for, being able to work on aspects of your game that you typically don't.
Yeah, this is only 11 yards deeper than what a normal PAT would be, so.
Should have plenty of leg. Be a 30-yard attempt.
Hopefully he's just thinking that. It's just a PAT. If he kicks it just like a PAT, he's got it.
Yeah, really don't have to do a whole lot different here. It's a good snap. The hold is down, and it's a pretty good kick, but it's going to be wide left. Yeah, had plenty of leg, like you said. So South Adams will have to settle for a 32-point margin as they head into the intermission, 35-3, as we wrap up the Financial Partners FCU second quarter. Stay tuned for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. First half stats, analysis, score updates from around the area as you're watching South Adams Starfire football here on Witness Media.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Newsball Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Newsball Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
To 100, somewhere in there.
It's a lot.
Hey, let's hear it one more time.
Sorry,
for all these
I had to focus. I did not want to mess. That was the music that I did not want to mess up.
They've done a great job here in the first half throughout. and a good opportunity to see them down there at the half. As now we see the marching band out on the field as we are into the Berne Ready Mix halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the South Adams marching.
Take a look at some first half stats here. For South Adams, Titus Lehman, a very efficient, exactly the kind of first half that he needed. Titus, 12 of 16 in that first half, 208 yards, 3 touchdowns, nothing close to turning the ball over, managing the game well, been very efficient. And I think the stat that stands out most to me is he's also leading the team in rushing. 6 carries, 125 yards on the ground in that first half. And I just can't overstate it. If South Adams is going to be able to make a big run in the playoffs, you got to be able to have the ground game. South Adams, over the past year plus, we just haven't been able to do it the traditional way, solely from the running back position. But I think if Titus can do this, I think that also obviously not only keeps things balanced, and you got to account for the ground game, and defenses have to be respectful and mindful of that, which opens up the passing game. I think it also opens things up a little bit more for Will Patterson, too.
Right, absolutely. Football's changed quite a bit. When we talk about the run game, it's not always just your prototypical running back out of the eye or whatever, having a single back coming through. We talked about it pregame. It could be 5-yard, 10-yard dink and dunks in the passing game. Your passing game could be an extension of your run game. And typically, if you can get that done, it absolutely will open things up for Will. And that's what we talked about last week when I said earlier that I think South Adams coaches would agree that we kind of got out-coached. Adams Central was just inviting South Adams to run the ball with putting 5 in the box. And once we started running the ball there in that second half, you saw South Adams offense open up a little bit, and that's when South Adams was able to score. Against the same defense that was able to shut down South Adams in the first half, and South Adams marched right down the field there and scored when they were able to get that run game going with Will. But Adams Central had to play 5 in the box to respect the passing game. So again, and what you can do if you can get that run game going, whether it's with the quarterback or with the running back or kind of those little dink and dunks, a lot of times it closes that defense in which opens up your passing game more. So that's the whole chess match of football. So, again, it's been awesome to see Titus get his legs going and be the running game that South Adams needed. And Will's had some great runs, and we've seen Wes there in the Wildcat position have some great runs. So it's been a good thing to see here, and this is exactly what South Adams was hoping to see coming into this game.
We talked earlier, too, about them being able to spread it out to all their weapons on the edge. Jack Swanner leading the way tonight with 5 receptions, 88 yards. Derek McCain having his usual solid performance, 4 catches for 64 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns as well. And Wes Somerset always there, explosive in the passing game, averaging 20 yards on his 2 catches for 1 touchdown as well. So Titus doing a great job of spreading the ball around to his weapons. Taking a look at Jay County on the night. Laux, got to give him credit. He's battling in there. He's 7 of 13, 41 yards. But the guy who's really carrying the load for this Jay County offense, and they've really found a little bit of a rhythm with him there in the second quarter. Leighton Brown, 11 carries now, 76 yards, averaging 5.8. That's not too shabby yards per carry average right there, long of 19. He's getting the job done, and Jay County has found a little bit of consistency now in that ground game, which may open up things for Laux in the passing game.
Yeah, I think Brown and Laux, it seems to be they're the 2 guys that keep the offense going, and Coach was able to find a little bit of success for Jay County there. They were able to have a nice drive there. I don't think they wanted to end it with a field goal, but I'm sure he was happy to get some points on the board. Exactly what the team needed, just to keep their spirits up a little bit. And I feel like since that first quarter, they've had a little bit more success. They just haven't been able to punch it in. South Adams defense having a little bit of a bend, don't break effort there in that second quarter. And I'm sure Coach Steiner would love to see a 0 on that scoreboard, but if he's got to settle with 3 points, that's the next best option. So defense for South Adams is playing well as well.
We're on the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at BerneReadyMix.com. We're going to take a quick commercial break as we send you off there with the marching band. We'll come back and we'll see a little bit of 5th to 6th grade football after a word from our sponsors here on Witness Media.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
This is Ben Berman, your local State Farm insurance agent. As a Wells County resident for over a decade, my goal is to help my neighbors get the insurance coverage they need. I prioritize small town values like community, customer service, and lending a helping hand. Call for a quote, visit our office, or request an online quote today. From home, auto, renters, or life insurance, my team can help you protect what matters most.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
Here at RK Financial, we're proud to serve the families and businesses that make our communities strong. We know the value of hard work, and we know how important it is to protect what you've built and what matters most. Whether it's retirement planning, investment guidance, or reviewing your insurance needs, our local team is here to provide personal, practical advice you can count on. RK Financial. Give us a call today.
And we're back here at Starfire Field. We've got South Adams Starfire educator, legend, Kevin McClung up here in the booth with us, having his way with some Pizza Hut pizza, talking Cubs baseball. The guy we know and love for so many years. And we're seeing some 5th and 6th grade football, maybe some 3rd and 4th grade as well down there on the field here for some halftime entertainment on the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. A good opportunity for us to check out some score updates going on here. Northrop all over Snyder as Snyder Panthers football woes continue. Probably the worst football season I've ever seen from the Snyder Panthers this year. The misery continues tonight. Northrop looking like a good football team. I'll tell you what. Shocking score in Fort Wayne. Carroll 35, Homestead nothing. Leo all over Huntington North in the NE8, 28-7. Bluffton Heritage. Without looking, who you got in that one? What do you think that one's going to be?
Well, our spread inside with the coaches, I took Heritage.
You took
Well,
Heritage.
no.
Okay.
Well, I took Heritage at plus 14.5.
Okay.
So, I mean, I do believe Bluffton will win that game. But
you needed some more points, brother. You needed a few more scores.
What we got?
35-0.
Goodness
Bluffton
gracious.
Tigers at the half.
That's just so. I mean, after what you saw with Adams Central there and Heritage, that's just.
Yeah, that was a
that's an
one-score football
that's
game,
an
right?
anomaly. Oh, yeah.
And Heritage had opportunities to win that game.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's why I think next week, biggest game of the year in the ACAC, Bluffton versus Adams Central. I'm taking the Tigers in that one.
You're taking the Tigers?
I'm taking the Tigers.
After last week, I would have until last week. I know we didn't play well, but yeah.
I think Coach Kunkel,
I'll be going Jets.
The energy, the momentum of that program, I think the Tigers are ready to knock the Jets off the throne.
That'll be a huge win for them, obviously. That might be the biggest win in the regular season for Coach Kunkel, and I'll be rooting for him. But is that at Bluffton?
That's a good question.
That's a big difference there. Adams Central plays
it's
well
at
at home,
Bluffton.
obviously.
It's at Bluffton, yeah. Continuing on, it looks like Woodland indeed going to get a victory tonight. They're up 3 scores in the third quarter, 17-0 over the hapless Prairie Heights Panthers. Is that right?
I believe so.
How about Blackhawk Christian? 35-0 over Irvington Prep. Continuing on, Fort Wayne Northside on top of Fort Wayne Southside, 14-0 rivalry game. And how about this? Belmont hanging around.
Let's go.
Down just a couple of scores, 18-8. Well, hey.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's
as good as we've seen out of the Braves this year. Adams Central all over Southern Wells, 48-0. And we got a battle in the NE8 right now at Columbia City. East Noble on top, 14-10. Coach Fox's boys rebounding well from a tough start to the season, playing competitive football again. Oak Hill all over Blackford, 48-0. Got to see that McConaughey score. Haven't come across that. That one's probably not going to catch my eye. Oh, there it is, 21-7. A wild little entry into the mix. The pigskin predictions by our head man, Clint Anderson, this week. Garrett on top of Fairfield, 14-6. Cherubusco all over Central Noble, 42-3. No update on the Dwenger Lures score. That would be one we need to see. And this looks like an old score here. DeKalb, an early lead over Norwell.
You may have mentioned it earlier. You got a Madison Grant score?
I have not seen Madison Grant. We'll try to check that one out.
A try score.
Would love to see a Concordia Wayne update, too. You had Wayne in that one. I had Concordia. Yep, got Eastbrook's. Did you know that Madison Grant Eastbrook? That's a big matchup.
That is a big matchup. Eastbrook's got him.
They're hanging in there.
Yeah.
And Eastbrook, I think, is much improved. Kind of the old Eastbrook, it seems like, right? Ish. A better Eastbrook team than we've seen in recent years.
Yeah.
That's a team we're used to seeing in the top 3 of Class 2A football, but they kind of dropped off the face of the earth here in the past few years. I think, who they beat? They beat somebody out of the NE8 early on in the year. That was a pretty good victory. Not sure we have anything more. We're about through all the updates. That might be just about it. Still 4.5 minutes showing on the CMA Truck and Auto scoreboard before we're back to work here in the second half. South Adams not able to complete the 35-point margin to get that running clock secured. Stuck at 32. Had a chance to do it there at the end of the first half. Jeff, let's take a look. Looking ahead, I think it's safe to do that at this point for the South Adams Starfires. I tell you, it's just tough the next few weeks. And we seem like a broken record on this topic because we did the Belmont game early. We had the running clock against Heritage. We had the running clock against Black Hawk. We appear to be on our way to the running clock here against Jay County. On paper, I tell you, Woodland's going to look like a running clock type of game. Remember, you think Woodland Warriors, you tend to think middle of the pack of the ACAC. They are 0-4. They're at the very bottom. Woodland 0-4 in conference with losses to Jay County, with losses to Southern Wells.
Who beat Jay County by 2 scores, right?
Who beat?
Who
Jay County won at Woodland 21-7 is who beat there. Well, it's good stuff.
Let's talk about the weather now, too.
Oh, shoot. But looking down the stretch, Jeff, it's what we talk about every week, seemingly, in these wide margin victories for the Starfires. Seth's actually got to broadcast a good one this year. Seth got to do the Bluffton game. That was a wild track meet shootout down to the stretch. Whoever had the last possession seemed like they were going to win the football game. But, man, so tough. You take a look also, Woodland, Southern Wells, but then you look at Sectional 44 play. You got some tough teams in there. You got Tri, who's 3-0 in their conference, Monroe Central. Hagerstown's 2-0 in their conference. Hagerstown's got an interesting matchup tonight against Winchester. That'll be Winchester's 5-1 this year. That was our preseason scrimmage foe. I tell you what, Cambridge City, Lincoln, and Union City seem to be the only bad teams in Sectional 44. Westell, probably not very good, but not horrible. Madison Grant, I would say, very good. Monroe Central, probably middle of the pack in Class A football. Hagerstown, probably right around there as well. But Tri, right up near the top. It's just such a tough transition to go from the bottom half of the ACAC, which we were singing the praises of just 1 year ago, probably today. How much improved, vastly improved, the ACAC was.
Right. Well, even earlier this year, we were talking about that and how our schedule is doing a good job of preparing us for sectional. And the first part of our section or our schedule did, I believe so. But now we're getting to the stage where, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but now South Adams just got to really focus on playing their football and preparing themselves for you can sit here and say we don't want to look ahead, but in reality, you play for playing your best football in the playoffs, and to do that, you want to get through these games playing your best football. So, South Adams got to use these games here to really perfect what they're doing, and we talked about it pregame. Hopefully, that Adams Central game can be kind of a turning point where South Adams kind of had a gut check and looked to the mirror and figured out what they got to get better at. And I think we're seeing the product of that right now here in the first half. Offensively with the run game, and defensively South Adams had a little bend and not break there, a couple drives, but I think defensively South Adams is playing an excellent game as well. So it's got to continue here the second half and all the next week. Don't pay attention to the noise. You just worry about yourselves, get through each game with the goal of playing your best football come here in about 4 to 5 weeks.
So you take a look at that sectional matchup. South Adams actually the number 1 ranked team in sectional 44. They're the 5th ranked team in Class A football, according to the Sadgern ratings. Madison Grant would be next. They're the 11th ranked team. Tri would be the 3rd ranked team in the sectional. They're 16th overall. Then you've got Hagerstown. Hagerstown's at number 27. And Westell's at 32. Monroe Central's at 35. And then you got to go kind of the bottom. Union City's at 49. And Cambridge City Lincoln is at the very bottom, the 62 ranked team out of 62 teams in Class A football. So that's kind of how it stacks up there in Class A. South Adams is going to be the favorite going in, but they've got some pretty potentially dangerous opponents. Madison Grant comes in again at ranked 11th, and they're going to be hungry. They're going to be angry about that sectional championship loss on their home turf last year.
And so is Tri.
And Tri is going to be angry again. They had that game they thought well in hand until a miraculous comeback last year. Again, they're the 16th ranked team in Class A football. and then you've got Hagerstown at 27. So besides the very bottom of that sectional, it's going to be tough sledding.
We got
to come out of sectional 44.
We got a sectional that we got to show up for
right.
every week. And if we play the way that we played the 6 quarters before this game, we're going to get beat by 4 to 5 of those teams in our sectional. So we got to come playing. We got to come playing our best football. And so that's what you got to look for right now. Tri and Madison Grant are very good football teams. They're very well coached. Monroe Central is a good football team. They're very well coached, and they know us well. They know our offense well. And their coach is going to have them ready to play against us too.
That'll wrap up the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. Here we'll be back with the start of the Habegger Ace third quarter after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Starfire Football on Witness Media.
At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here.
And back here, set to begin the Habegger Ace third quarter at Starfire Field. Let the area's most extensively trained staff assist you with your hardware needs. Visit Habegger's Ace, a hardware store, and so much more. Jay County will have the first possession of the third quarter, with Manny Juarez set to kick things off. See if the Jay County offense can pick up where it left off. Had that ground game going.
Well, the cheerleaders like this song.
A timeless classic. Cotton Eye Joe. Rednecks. I never knew who sang Cotton Eye Joe, but it sounds appropriate. Kick goes out of bounds. Jay County will have good field position here to start the second half.
As the kick goes out of bounds.
Try to get a score update on that.
The ball will now be moved up.
Dwanger Lure score.
First and 10 for Jay County.
Going to X for some updates?
Well, let's see here.
Let's go straight to ChatGPT. It'll search the entire web for us. It's going to be Brown up the middle there on first down. Get the whole rivalry here.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Battle of the Bishops.
No
score updates.
Play by number 55, Nathan Blackner. Second and 9.
A score here that some local football fans may be interested in. Andrean 14, Angola 0 at halftime, only because the team up north may be facing them again Who knows?
Again, Laux on target there out in the flat, but it's going to go for a loss as Minger.
But a loss on the play on the quick tackle.
And couldn't see somebody else was out there on the far side. I believe it was
Minger.
Air.
As he makes the stop at the
Air in there, getting some time for the injured Gavin Litweiler. Tough break for the senior, quite literally, last week in Adams Central. Nasty break of the foot down there. Hate to see the senior, great kid, like you said, go out the way he did. But
really, that was the biggest loss from last week, obviously. Kid like Gavin going out like that. Talk about another kid who does everything the right way. He's earned everything he's got.
Well-timed pitch again. Jay County doing well with that option game here of late as well. Lauk seems to be handling it. Good job on the timing, able to draw the defender in. Kick before the defender gets there.
Is knocked out of bounds by Manny Juarez. The stop made at the 41-yard line.
Jay County will probably go for it here.
For the Patriots.
4th and 4 from their own 41-yard line. Nope, they're going to do a little pooch, and a heck of a punt that was.
Right.
Didn't get much of a roll. Kind of died exactly where it landed. And Jay County will down it at just shy of the 27-yard line.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Starfires.
We'll see. Does Coach Mosier go for the jugular here? Tough situation, you know, when the game's out of hand as it is, but you want to put it away, and putting it away means getting to that 35-point running clock margin. You could probably go right back to the ground here with Titus. I think that's maybe what I would do. But I have an inkling. Well, they do go for the ground game. Pitch to Patterson on the edge. Good block there by West Somerset. 1st down yardage. Up across midfield, big run. That's what I'm saying. I think in a game like this, you don't even need the 9 routes really to score in a hurry.
Right, yeah. And with what South Adams needs to work on. And we really challenged, especially up front, I challenged those boys to, hey, stay on your blocks, finish your blocks through the whistle. Sometimes I feel like we're almost too worried about getting a penalty for unnecessary, really it's called unnecessary blocking, but unnecessary. Well, it's unnecessary blocking, but unnecessary roughness would be the call. No, you know what? If you get a whistle for blocking too long, we will love that. And that's kind of what we challenged our boys with. Let's not just do the one-hit wonder and let them go. Let's stay on your blocks, drive, finish your blocks. Let's get some pancakes. That's the challenge we had for them this week. We didn't do that well last week, obviously, and so far this week, we've seen a lot better blocking up front, whether it's the passing game or the run game.
Be 1st down here, and the Starfires in business at the Jay County 33-yard line. Pocket collapses. Titus, great job to step up, tuck it, and let's see him run again. 1st down yardage inside the 20, out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Man, he just looks so adept right now, knowing when to tug it. The pocket gets a little snug around him, doesn't hold on to it too long, doesn't try to force anything in there. No panic tonight out of the senior quarterback, just doing whatever the defense gives him.
And that was the focus. That's what, and Titus is a smart kid. He's going to respond well to coaching, and he's showing that tonight.
1st and 10 from the J18. Little pitch out to Patterson. He's out across the 15, down across the 10 now. Leans forward across the 1st down marker, flung out of bounds.
Around the right side.
At about the, what are they going to give him, the 7-8 line there. On the far side, I think it's the 7. That'll be 1st and goal from there. And is Jay County going to take a timeout? They are. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. 9:06 to play. Habba Gray's 3rd quarter when we come back after this.
I'm still a Thrive, and I was here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne.
Give to Patterson. Look at that physical end of the run there, and Patterson bulldozes his way in for 6.
For the touchdown.
And that is the score we all were looking for right there. The most meaningful one of the night. The one that makes it a 35-plus point lead for the Starfires. Manny Juarez on for the PAT now. As we'll see a running clock for the rest of this ball game. We'll be out of here in a hurry now, folks. The kick is up, and it is good. 42-3 our score. 8:23 remaining. Hobby Grace third quarter. You're watching South Adams Starfire football on Witness Media.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe. Selling tires, serving people.
Back here at Starfire Field. 8:23 to play. Hobby Grace third quarter. All South Adams here tonight. As we see another kick go out of bounds here. Are we planning that, or are we just trying to directional kick, or are we trying to kick it out of bounds?
Yeah, I think
because it's happened over and over.
If you've been following the team, you know that our kickoff coverage has not been great. So I think we've been really working on Manny, trying to locate that kick a little bit, and that's why you see us kicking from the hash now and kind of bringing the team over to try to funnel them in. Try to use the sideline as your friend. Now the key is you don't want the ball to go out of bounds. So,
well, and worst case scenario, 35.
With
the struggles have been enough that 35
honestly,
we can live with
and
it.
I think that's what the coaching staff kind of came up with. Coach Steiner is like, I'd rather call defense from the 35 than the 45 to 50 you ever play. So
again, well-timed pitch. Brown on the receiving end of that pitch, and look at him go. Man, Brown's having himself a ball game quietly.
Now, if I recall, I believe a coach can actually decline it. At least they could at one time, make him re-kick it.
Right.
But a lot of offenses are like, hey, yeah, we'll take the ball to 35. So
Brown now 13 carries, 85 yards. He's been very, very consistent. That is a bright spot for Coach Fields and the Jay County Patriots heading forward.
Now, I've been trying to keep track of the new NFL kickoff rules. I
haven't even tried. Whole different world. Oh, what a pitch right there as he was going down. How did he get that one off?
Brown takes the pitch around the right side.
With Hal Ringer wrapped all around, draped goodness, what a play there by Laux. And at this point, you can definitely afford to take some shots here. No harm in gambling a little bit here with this one firmly in hand. And able to make the play there on the pitch. Again, they found some something that works here with that option.
Brown tripped up on the play.
Brown tripped up initially, but still able to fall forward for a couple of yards there on first down.
Maybe the 41-yard line.
For those interested, South Adams JV team did beat Adams Central on
yes, they did.
Monday. I believe it was 22-8, maybe.
I think so, yeah, rather handily.
Yeah, 6-0 now. JV
Very
Stars.
impressive, very impressive JV unit. Coach Heath, Coach Clark doing a fine job heading up that squad down there. Full slate of college football action tomorrow. Got to look ahead. Got to talk about the Boilers a little bit, don't we?
Well, since the Hoosiers have off, I mean.
Boilers at home tomorrow at noon
against
the Fighting Illini.
That'll be interesting.
That will be, yeah.
I mean,
Illini came back and that was a heck of a ball game last week after their blowout loss to IU. They had a shootout against USC and just barely held on. Did they hold on? Can't even remember. They must have because they're still ranked.
How'd that go for you, that IU-Illinois game?
I didn't appreciate it a whole lot. A lot of Hoosier fans talking at school. Maybe a wager or two being made. And Marcus Teeter, Coach Teeter, and Coach Jeff Sprunger came out on the winning end. Hoosiers looked impressive, and then not quite so much the following week against Iowa.
Hey, good teams win when they're not playing well. And Iowa's not an easy place to play.
That's fair.
Historically, it's a very difficult place to play.
I think more so historically than in recent history, but
they're
point taken.
What are they, 4-1 right now? So, and they took Iowa State, who's ranked.
Did they beat Iowa
down
State?
To the wire?
Okay,
no,
lost,
but it took it down to the wire.
So that would be 2 losses.
Correct. I just answered my own question accidentally.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
No, it's all. Iowa's typically a solid football team. As you see another run up the middle there by Jay County.
Tight end University.
Inside the 30-yard line.
But it'll be interesting that Illinois, I mean, we talked about how good Purdue or improved Purdue's gotten. So I think
big test tomorrow.
Now, there's a lot of people still wondering just how good Illinois is. Probably because of that beatdown IU gave them, but
College Football Game Day is going to be in Tuscaloosa tomorrow for Vanderbilt. The 16th-ranked Commodores going to take on Alabama, and that's where game day is going to be. How about that? Bama versus Vandy, the game of the week. Look at Laux go. First down yardage. Uh-oh. Look at him go. Down inside, it looks like he's going to have the 10-yard line. What a run there by Nicholas Laux.
That's just bad tackling, though. We had quite a few boys miss a tackle there, had a beat on him and had the arms around him, but just did not bring the hips, did not bring the body, and he was able to break those tackles, and that's exactly what we've been working on defensively as well after last week's especially.
My Fighting Irish have an interesting matchup. I don't think this one's ever been on the schedule before. The Broncos of Boise State coming to South Bend tomorrow for a 3:30 kickoff.
Another home game for the Irish.
That's right. Up the middle.
Do they play after like the first 3 games of the year? Do they play away games, or are they always
sprinkle in a few? You're trying to jab here. We're gonna have to.
That's a legit question.
Okay.
I feel like they're always in South Bend. Always.
They're in South Bend this week. They're in South Bend next week. They're in South Bend the following week. They were not in South Bend last week.
Okay.
However, they went down to Arkansas and got their head coach fired. So Bobby Petrino, remember that name?
I do.
Takes back over the helm of the Razorbacks. They've got 1, 2, 3 more away games yet this season. Look at Laux.
They're going to
try to zip that one in there, but just got away from him.
At Old Dominion?
No, we don't have Old Dominion on the schedule. But I tell you what, it's not a very robust schedule. It's NC, a lot of mediocre teams, a lot of middle of the pack.
I remember
NC
when
State,
they started.
Boston College, Navy, Pittsburgh is probably the toughest game remaining after the Boise State game. Stanford, Syracuse.
When they started 0-2, I remember you saying it's going to be awfully tough because they don't have any big games.
But I tell you what, their offense has really come together. Jeremiah Love had a whale of a ball game. Looks like a true Heisman contender now.
Absolutely. Love and Mendoza.
I think Laux on the keeper there. Look at Laux churning the legs near the goal line.
You got in.
At the far side, signal touchdown. But the near side said he was just down. Man, at the 1-inch line there.
You know, something I thought about last week in these situations, if you're a defensive lineman, you do your best to time up that snap count. Because if you jump off sides, half the distance to the goal line, you're already on the 1 inch. So right now, if you're South Adams D-line, you time up that snap and you get down there low and see if you can stack them up.
Give it to Brown, and Brown's going to lean in and cross the goal line on what appears will be the final play of the third quarter. So Brown rewarded for his hard work with a 1-yard touchdown scamper there. He's had a heck of a ball game, called his name all sorts of times tonight. Yeoman's work here this evening for Brown, rewarded with a score here at the end of the third quarter. Good friend of the show. We'll give him some love here since he's a sponsor, the sponsor of the second quarter, the CEO, Dave Shuey. He wants us to – we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about his Buckeyes a little bit. They are at home, number 1, Ohio State at home against Minnesota Golden Gophers tomorrow. Can they hold out against PJ Fleck's Row the Boat crew tomorrow? Jay County extra point up and in, 42-10 our score now. We'll be back after this.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
Back here at Starfire Field, set to begin the Mrs. Lehman fourth quarter. Mrs. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960. We have the experience and expertise you can count on. Mrs. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers, welcome home. Jay County offense, got to give tip of the cap to them tonight. Coach Fields' offense, no quitting them. Leighton Brown's just consistently kept pounding away at it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's over the century mark now. Well over the century mark. 17 carries, 127 yards tonight. That kick's going to go in the end zone. Patterson, no opportunity there on the return. Tell you what, could have been a big matchup tomorrow night. Could have been a prime time. It's still going to be a big game. Miami, Florida, Florida State. Florida State lost, I think it was Friday night. Last second to Virginia. Did you see that when they rushed the field?
We did.
That was insane.
We were sitting at Coach Mosier's house, and we had to replay it a couple times just to see what happened to that receiver.
They threw it in the end zone, and they were down in the end zone, and I was like, my gosh, they got trampled. I think a few people did get hurt.
They said 9 injuries or something. But that
I've never seen a storming of the field that was that aggressive.
That was dangerous. I mean, that was dangerous.
Here he is, number 22. Oh, he's going to be coming back. Made a few moves, made a few people miss, but did not make big number 65 miss. Cooper Shimp put an absolute licking on him. Just a junior. Look at him down there. Don't have weights listed, but that's a big boy.
Face mask.
Penalty goes against the Patriots.
So the run will stand there.
Wait a second.
It is a 5-yard variety.
More sty pile here on this drive.
First down.
He's a guy that makes you hold your breath. He is absolute explosive energy back there, number 22. Let's see what he can do here. No, Zayden's going to keep it here. Zayden going to pitch
forward.
last second. You're right. That might have been a pass attempt there.
I wonder if it was behind the line of scrimmage, though, so it didn't matter if the linemen were downfield.
Yep.
It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
What's crazy about this game, this might be the second warmest game we've had on the year, isn't it? Here in
fall.
Early October.
Yep. Sty strings that one out and then turns it back upfield. There's a flag on the play. Likely going to come back.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
See if we can get some score updates one final time here before we leave you this evening. Coming up on the 9 o'clock hour.
Penalty goes against the Starfires for holding.
North Judson all over Winnemac tonight, 40-0. Leo has pulled away from Huntington North, now 35-14. Woodland all over Prairie Heights, 30-6. Again, we'll see, Starfires will see the Warriors in Woodburn next weekend. Witness Media will be on the call. Zayden Bomber throwing across his body, throws a strike, but not able to reel it in. It was the intended receiver there, Colton Sprunger.
Intended for Colton Sprunger.
And those two have been a good combination over the years at the junior high level, played a lot of football together. Junior high, JV now.
It'll bring up 3rd and 17.
Oh, Blackhawk Christian, 52-0 over Irvington Prep. I haven't seen an update on the New Haven Belmont score. Still listed as 18-8. Northside, Southside in a tight one in the second half, 14-13. Oh, the dangerous play there.
The fumble on the play.
Just trying to make a play. There was Bomber trying to do a little bit too much, and that one is going to be scooped up by the Patriots for a turnover.
Yeah, at this point of the game, obviously, it's not a huge deal, but, Bomber is going to be our quarterback next year, right? So there's obviously coaching points to take there, and that's Coach Mosier met him as he was coming off the field talking about it.
McConaughey, Lewis Cass in a battle. We do have a Dwenger Lures update, and it's 21-7 Dwenger. 24-8 now, New Haven. Looking like they're trying to tack on a field goal here and make it 27-8, but nope, it'll remain 24-8. Thanks to our producer, Eric Litweiler, for the update there. Fairfield Garrett locked in a tight one. Third quarter, 14-all.
Timeout.
Jay County going to take a timeout. I think we're going to do the same. We'll be back after this.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
We do have a sectional 44 score update. We did talk about Hagerstown a little bit earlier. They are the 4th-ranked team out of 8 teams in sectional 44 play. They are getting hammered tonight by Winchester, 34-7. Winchester, just a one-loss team on the year. Lauk's going to keep it. And he's going to have a nice gain there on first down.
Keeper up the middle for Jay County. Stop made by Hal Ringer and others.
And so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Second
Concordia Wayne. That was one. That's a big one. That's a 50-50 game in the pigskin predictions. Got to have that one since I did lose. You show me a Concordia Wayne update, I'll be pleased. Haven't seen that one all night. Up the middle, still tough sledding. Is that Brown again? I tell you what. That kid's had a whale of a ball game. He's going to wake up a little bit sore tomorrow because nothing's really been easy for him tonight. But he just keeps consistently having very solid gains over and over. South Adams says, I don't think they've stopped him for a negative play yet tonight, or it doesn't feel that way at least. Got to give a lot of credit to that young man for the way he's run the football all night long. They're going to give it to him again. Look at him go. Now a big gain, busted up the middle, and he's going to have a second touchdown of the night. Trying to make this one look a little bit more respectable here in the fourth quarter is the Patriots.
For the Jay County touchdown.
And Leighton Brown continues to rack up the yardage. He's going to be well over 150 now. It'll be Penrod on for the PAT. We saw him. That kid's got a good leg. Kicked a field goal earlier tonight. And Penrod on for the PAT. Hold is down. The kick is up. Ooh. Line drive and wide left. No good for Penrod. 42-16 our score. 4:49 to play. We'll be back after this.
Here at the local Keystone Energy office in Monroe, our drivers, service technicians, administrative assistants, and sales staff are centered on you. We work hard to meet your energy needs with superior products and exceptional service.
We are here to lead with purpose, serve with impact, grow responsibly with our local community, embrace our roots and humble beginnings.
Keystone Cooperative Monroe team is centered on you.
Welcome back. 4:49 to play. Ms. Lehman. Fourth quarter, Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960. We have the experience and expertise you can count on. Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers, welcome home. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with your 49ers last night, Coach Lehman. Not supposed to be able to do what they did against what appears to be a much improved Rams team this year.
With the injuries they had, no Kittle.
Purdy's been out.
Their number one receiver last night is number 4 on their depth chart.
On the road, yeah, that was highly impressive.
Well, it's kind of if you're a Niner fan, you know that SoFi Stadium is known as Levi South. It was actually apparently 61% of the tickets sold were the 49ers fans.
Really?
Yeah. Every time they go there, you see a lot more red than you see blue and yellow.
LA's an interesting sports town.
It is. I noticed at the Reds game, both games, Upper Deck was not really full. It's kind of,
Really?
Yeah. It was interesting.
Well, they've been spoiled a little bit as well. They probably kind of had it as a foregone conclusion.
Well, it's LA. They probably got other things to do, I guess.
That's fair, yep.
They still might be social distancing there, too. I'm not.
They could be. Give up the middle this time. Who was that?
Gabe Steiner.
Gabriel gets a carry there. First carry of his high school career at the varsity level, I'm guessing. I think we've seen another one. Good to see out of number 30.
Yeah. You should know number 30 out there should be a Gabe Steiner, right?
On that first down carry, make it 2nd and 7.
Promising young freshman.
That football is flying all over the place here. Goodness. Cheerleaders throwing out some
chaos breaking loose here in the final moments of this contest. Here's Gabe again. After 3 on first down, going to be bottled up for a minimal gain there on second. And going to make it 3rd and about 6.
29. It'll bring it 3rd and 6 for the Starfires.
Oh, snap goes off. Just again, a little bit of a miscue there.
And it is recovered by the Starfires.
On the center quarterback exchange, and that will be a turnover on downs.
It'll bring up 4th down for the Starfires.
Excuse me. It'll force the Starfires to punt.
And Will Patterson will drop deep to punt.
All the football throwing frenzy.
It's not stopping.
It's been some of the most exciting stuff of the second half down here. Fans are going wild.
Still got a lot of kids here, and these are the little Nerf footballs that they would love.
Nice line
punt.
drive punt right there, and look at that. It's going to take a huge Starfire roll. That's going to be a massive punt from Will Patterson all the way down to the Patriot 10-yard line.
That might be pushing the Brock Twitty record up right there. I think Brock Twitty still has the punt record.
I think it was a 63-yarder.
Well, Brock's is 72, I think, if I remember right.
Not quite, but I'm not good at math. I could have it wrong.
The record holder
Care to
before
jump in?
Brock Twitty was Mr. Jesse Odell.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Special teams guru for the Starfires. Little screenplay there, going to go for a Jay County first down. Still got Jets on the mind after last week.
Well, they must be at Southern Wells because we see no fireworks in the horizon. Get a free fireworks show here.
1st and 10 for Jay County.
A fireworks show that seems like it's never ending when you're down 35-7.
Shows off the arm. What a play there.
Intercepted.
That was Memphis Torrey. Just a freshman, a talented young freshman is Torrey. And you saw his playmaking ability on display right there.
We have a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, row.
Oh, there is a flag down, but it is going to go against Jay County.
Correct? Well, no, I was going to see the ref and the passer.
Ah.
Nope. Will go against the Starfires.
So that'll negate the interception there by Torrey, but hey, the freshman's playmaking abilities on display right there.
At the 25.
He can do it in a number of ways. Led the 8th grade team to a Koufax championship this year. I'd call him the MVP of that championship game. Ball on the ground. Laux picks it up, fires a beautiful ball. Brown able to haul it in stride. Jay County not content to go quietly into the night here.
They want to score here.
I love it.
They got the varsity out there still. Majority of the boys out there is a varsity. They're trying to score. Playing the clock here. You got 6 seconds. You guys see it on your. The clock doesn't stop, buddy.
And that will be the final play of the game. It'll be 42.
It was a nice idea, and Jay County showed some good heart here down the stretch, but not nearly enough as South Adams able to come away with an easy victory tonight. Just what the doctor ordered as the Starfires improved to 4-3 on the season with a 42-16 victory over the Jay County Patriots. Stay tuned for the RK Financial postgame show. We could very possibly have a Coach Mosier sighting up here in the press box. We'll have all your final stats analysis from Starfire Field when we return after this.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together. Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner, an inconveniently located electrical outlet owner, and a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
If you haven't seen the large new showroom at Laban Feed Mill on County Road 000 just east of Berne, now is the perfect time to come and see our expanded inventory. Fall is a great time to sow or repair your lawn with our ExecuTurf Lawn Seed. We also carry a large selection of fertilizers, herbicides, and insecticides for your lawn and garden needs. Don't forget to ask us about our Pro Pick DuraCube Softener Salt, the cleanest and purest softening salt available today. Layman Female thanks all of you for keeping an eye out for farm equipment on the roadways during harvest season, and we look forward to seeing you here soon.
And we're back here at Starfire Field on the RK Financial Postgame Show for the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college savings plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs. Call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. Welcome in Coach Grant Mosier. Fresh off his 4th victory of the season, Coach. I'd say pretty much just what the doctor ordered, getting back on track, and you're back in the winning column again, 4-3 on the season.
Yeah, got a little frustrated there at the end, but that's just trying to get personnel changes in and going against their ones. But our defense there giving up a touchdown at the end is, I know, annoying. But I told them there at the end, don't take it away from coming out and doing what you're supposed to do at the start of the game. I think our offense bounced back from an embarrassing performance last week and played, honestly, a near-perfect game offensively. Yeah. We would score every possession if we had time at the end of the half there. Yeah, but all the way around, offensively especially, a great bounce back. They're not a bad team. They're not. They're physical. They're big. You saw them run down our throats there a couple times toward the end. But that's, like I said, we needed to bounce back. And I told them at the end, next 2 weeks, same thing. We're going to have to come out against teams that you're better than and start like that, or it's going to be a longer night.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to Leighton Brown. Laux was a battler at the quarterback position. Leighton Brown ended up with 145 yards, I believe, at the running back position tonight. Your defense did a pretty good job, though, to not allow any big explosive plays.
Exactly, and that's important. Like I said, it's not a bad offense. You saw there the first half glimpses. They moved the ball down twice on us, get a field goal, and then we stopped them at the end of the first half. But then in the second half, they're moving the ball on us. They're a big physical team, which is good because we're going to see big physical teams in 1A in the tournament. They're going to run the ball with Madison Grant. Tries big again. So we got to be ready for teams like that. They're going to try and out-physical us defensively. So that's good. That's good for us. It's good practice for us, getting ready. Like you said, Titus Lehman, a great bounce-back game. We really made an effort to get him with his legs tonight. I think it takes some of the pressure off him and helps his nerves a little bit when he gets hit early. So the first play, we're trying to get him hit. He didn't get hit, I guess, the first play. We tried to.
No, he hit pay dirt is what happened there on that one. But, yeah, I thought Titus had a great bounce-back game. Took care, very efficient with the football. Did a good job of distributing to all those weapons you got out on the edge. Jack Swanner had a big game, 5 catches, 88 yards tonight. And I think that's when the offense is really hitting, when you got guys, you got weapons, role players at the edge that can beat you at different levels, intermediate routes, over the middle, out on the edge, but then also, as you know, obviously go deep, take the top off the defense as well. Titus did it all, got it to all those guys who could make some plays.
And that's what we said at halftime, exactly what we said right there, is if you take Wes and Derek away, which teams are going to have to try in the postseason, we need Jack step up, which he did there perfectly tonight. If we have 3 weapons like that, that makes us that much more dangerous than Will out of the backfield, same thing. But that makes us kind of the four-headed monster there. And then with Colbert and Manny, when they filling in, being serviceable. But again, like I said, last week we had a long kind of, I don't know, there's a lot of talks this week, but it's just a bad taste in my mouth all weekend, and it sucks because you wanted to come out and play well against your rival, and we thought we had a chance to win and get embarrassed like that, especially offensively last week, and just looking at things, are things wrong, or what are we doing wrong offensively, to just, I think my brother Hemo was the one that told me, gave us a reminder, hey, we're averaging 33 points over the last 7 years. We're averaging 32 points a game this year going to this game. Just relax and trust what we do. It was good to hear from him. He's sometimes a voice of reason for being an idiot.
He's got some wisdom to him.
But yeah, just so it's good. Like I said, when I told my brothers and a couple other coaches last night, I said maybe we'll point back to this Week 6 game down Central. Hopefully, when we're hanging a picture on the wall and come sectional time, and things we learned from those losses, because again, we've lost to 3 great teams, and being battle tested is what we take pride in going into 1A. But again, we got to stay healthy through these next 2 games and continue to come out and dominate early.
Some interesting score updates you might be interested in. I know ACAC game of the week, probably.
Bluffton Heritage.
Bluffton 35, Heritage nothing.
Really?
In that one. So that was an interesting one. And Madison Grant played a tough game. That's Eastbrook. A game of note down the road, against Eastbrook.
Eastbrook's good. What was that score?
Eastbrook was good. I think Eastbrook, and last I saw, was 31-20, I think.
Okay,
so Madison Grant able to hang around.
That's impressive.
That
Madison Grant's going to be good again. They bring back, man. We talk about, hey, 1A is a lot easier than we play, but, man, freaking 1A is good. Try and Madison Grant. Hagerstown's better this year in our sectional. We already have watched a little bit of Try, and they have 2 incredible wing backs, and they have a big line. Like I said, Madison Grant brings back their fullback that ran all over us last year as well as one of their wing backs. And you better believe they're out for blood against us. So we better be ready to go come sectional time. So hopefully get through these 2 next games, like I said, healthy and get ready for sectional, because our goal is always come postseason have all cylinders turning.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck next week. Travel north to Woodburn, and Woodburn victorious tonight over
Were they good?
Prairie Heights this evening. So no gimmies necessarily down the road. We never know. We think Woodland historically, pretty tough.
They beat us last year.
That's right.
Some of my kids are right there with it. You think, well, you want Woodland, but they beat us last year. So it's a year away from losing, so you better come out fired up and hungry, ready to go, because, again, it's not like we've beaten him 6 years in a row. We lost to him last year.
Well, again, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And congratulations on your 4th win of the regular season, 84th in your esteemed career. Always good to see you. Coach Grant Mosier here on the RK Financial Postgame Show. It is the time of the night for the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments, Raymond James. And for that, we go to Coach Jeff Lehman.
Well, once again, we're going up and down the roster, the game, thinking about it, and again, you just cannot give it to a guy that's putting up the stats that Titus Lehman had. 12 of 16, 208 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Perhaps maybe more impressively, 7 rushes for 140 yards, 1 touchdown, including that 65-yarder to start the game. Kind of just set the tone right there. So our player of the game goes to Titus Lehman. I'm not sure. Do we have a sponsor on that player of the game?
Yes, we do.
Go ahead and read that.
If you would allow me, I'd be happy to do so. Titus Lehman is the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments, Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments, Raymond James. Well, that will wrap it up here on the RK Financial Postgame Show for the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college savings plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs. Call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. South Adams 42-16 over Jay County tonight. For my broadcast partner, Jeff Lehman, our producer, Eric Litweiler, and our camera woman, Allie West, I am Phil Provost. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you up at Woodburn next week for the Woodland Warriors against your South Adams Starfires. We'll see you then.